Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Indian Bowl. We have the Muskogee Ruffers that are in green and taking on the Coweta Tigers in black. Welcome back. I'm your announcer, Eric Shannon, along with our color man, Dion Amade.
Yeah, and I mean, we got a late start to this one, but at the first possession of Coweta, they advanced the ball forward, and a player who's not on the roster, number 1, we'll try our hardest to find out who that is for you guys, but he attacks early and kicks the ball, and a Muskogee defender hits his hand. And so there he gets a free kick, and luckily enough for Coweta, he makes it, and it's a great way to start the game for the Tigers. And now we have a 0-1 contest. So a good start, good fast start to this game, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the way.
I missed a lot going down there and getting cough drops.
You certainly did.
So Coweta, 1 shot on goal, and 1-0 is the lead. So, yeah, we'll have to figure out who number 1 is for the Coweta Tigers. Nice save. Whoa, not quite a save. Ball still in play. Now a save by the goalkeeper for Muskogee. Goalkeeper Jacob Scheiling. So the goalkeeper for Muskogee, I believe, is, well, wait a minute. Nope. That is Malachi Walker. So Malachi Walker is the goalkeeper for Muskogee, wearing the number 0. I say for Muskogee, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong, that is Parker Roberts. We're gonna get this game straightened out yet. Parker Roberts is the goalkeeper for Coweta. So the Ruffers find themselves in a hole to start the game out, down 1-0. And we have a Coweta Tiger down, and that's the young man we don't have on the roster, number 1. So we're going to have a stoppage of play. Can't tell, was he holding an ankle there?
It looked like it.
We're going to, coaches are going to get him attended to. Coweta coach is Tim Johnson, excuse me, athletic director is Tim Johnson. Coaches are head coach Coy Graves. Assistant is Brad Mills and Chris Chilcote for the Coweta Tigers. For Muskogee, head coach is Ty Pilgrim. Assistant coach is Joshua Garza. And volunteer coaches is Colin Lambert and James McGroty. We'll try to get that number on the Muskogee goalkeeper, so we can tell you who that is. He'll come off to the near sideline. And we will resume play. Ruffers with a nice long ball. Tigers cleared out. Looks like goalkeeper Parker Roberts is going to be busy tonight.
Yeah, because Coweta team, this Muskogee team is very aggressive with the ball. There's a lot of speed and athleticism out here, especially early in this game. You can see it. Fresh legs.
And up top doing a lot of the work there is Henry Brybiska, number 4. And a near disaster there as Parker Roberts comes out of the goal to save that one.
Nice speed over there by number 1, Dylan Rosamond. Able to shield the defender from getting a good shot offensively at the goal, and the goalkeeper coming up and deflecting that shot as well.
Coweta offense trying to regroup. That defense for the Ruffers just relentless down there.
Yeah, Muskogee with that 4-4-2 setup. It seems to be working right now. Very aggressive on the offensive end, and they don't stay long on defense.
Very fast-paced game so far.
And they get back fast as well on defense, Muskogee.
Coweta trying to lead their forwards out, unable to. Good defense by the Ruffers.
And they clear the ball out. Wait for a throw in by Coweta.
Nice save by the Ruffers keeper. And I was going to say close to being offsides, and they will get him offsides. And I believe that was number 9, Oscar Vasquez. Vasquez, a freshman. Long ball, trying to get the forwards out front. Can't do it. Good defense by the Ruffers. Going to turn them back. And attempted shot on goal was taken. The shot was by Chris Ramirez by the Tigers. And off to the left. Nearly a nice save over on the far sideline. Vasquez has the ball taken away from him in midfield.
Nice little move over there.
Ramirez was the defender for the Tigers. Unable to get much to happen on the other end. That was Caleb Rowley, number 29 for the Coweta Tigers on the far side. Rowley got tangled up with a Muskogee defender. Ruffers clear up to midfield, brought back. Header there by Hernandez, Abraham Hernandez, senior for the Coweta Tigers.
And he go ahead and heads that out of bounds as you see Muskogee get with a nice throw in right there. And it looks like we got some numbers here on this run over here. Number 4 going down the sideline, and nice save by the goalie. He's had a couple of those. You can see the speed of this Muskogee Ruffers team.
And that was Bribeska. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing his name, and I apologize to him.
I'm going to stick with Henry.
Henry?
Yeah.
Henry's a good, solid name. Once again, got numbers and unable to control. Ooh, gets away with a little shove there, and that was Ramirez.
Well, that's a nice. Sometimes gets a little physical out there.
That's all right. Get the blood pumping a little bit.
Yeah, and especially with number 10 Ramirez having the size advantage over Henry over there on that wing position.
Brabeska, just a freshman.
Freshman with a lot of speed.
Both these teams have a lot of underclassmen. In fact, Muskogee only has 2 seniors on the whole ball club.
One of those seniors being Logan Wood, who just deflected that ball out of bounds from his defender position.
Excuse me, 3 seniors. I saw another one pop up there. Working on the back side, or the far side from us. So far, that rougher defense has done a good job and nearly out of the outstretched hands of the goalkeeper. Nice save, though. And that is Jacob Scheiling. Battle for the ball there about the 25-yard line. And now they have a lead ball out front. It's going to be a match of speed, and we have a man on the ground in front of the goalkeeper. And let's see what the call is. They may have called him actually making contact with the goalkeeper. And we'll try to get a number for you. And no, they're going to call the foul on Coweta.
And it looks like he's going to get a free kick here. Looks like it's going to be Henry, the freshman, who gets the kick.
He's going to set it up right outside the goal box.
See what we've got here. Lined up, whistle's blown.
Shot was high and deflected. And that one they're going to call on Muskogee as the goalkeeper was trying to get the ball and had to go over the back of one of the Ruffers. But initially a good deflection.
It was a nice kick over there by Henry. It sailed nicely. It was just a good athletic play by the goalkeeper to get up and bat that thing away.
That's Parker Roberts, the goalkeeper for, you can see our goal cam there. Parker Roberts, the goalkeeper for the Coweta Tigers. You can hear the good communication there by the Tigers.
You can see the coaches yelling out instructions as well. Oh, nice cross.
You know, we were good minds think alike, right?
Very much so.
So what did you tell your dad? Did you tell your dad you were doing a soccer game today?
I did not.
Well, he's going to be excited.
I told my brothers, though. My brothers have been telling me all the things that you got to say. And you got to be up on this term. You got to hit the goal. Right there, and one of the terms that they made sure that I was going to use today was brilliant. And that was a brilliant crossover there by Coweta's number, it looked like number 11 was able to make a nice move over there. It didn't come out to be anything, and I don't have an 11 on my roster here. But still, it looked good, and hopefully we can see another one of those.
Both Muskogee and Coweta have a very good tradition of putting out some fantastic soccer players. So,
actually, my radio partner back in Tulsa, Jeremy Poplin, he's from Coweta and actually used to be a Coweta Tiger soccer player himself. He actually announces for the Tulsa Roughnecks. The Roughnecks. Tulsa Roughnecks down there in Tulsa.
Very nice. Nice ball work. Little miscommunication between the Roughers at midfield. Oh, nice. Nice defense there.
By Ramirez, Chris Ramirez. He's kind of been all over the place defensively here.
Very quick feet.
Oh, and he just didn't get enough on that ball to get it over to the side for where Henry was streaking down the sideline. Man, you can see the frustration on Henry's face as he knew he had the opportunity right there, and the ball just couldn't reach.
Nice footwork by the Roughers, getting the ball up. Henry's going to drive in, tries to cross it. Defender gets in the goalie's way. Somehow Coweta's able to get it out of the box.
Ah, that's a nice cross by Henry. They just can't make anything happen after the fact. Seemed like the Coweta player got in the way of his own goalie. Could have been a bad situation.
Down on the ground there is that's number 10, Ramirez, Chris Ramirez. He's a junior defender, listed as defender for the Coweta Tigers. Saved by the Coweta goalkeeper, Roberts.
Nice little boot towards midfield.
On the run, and that Rougher defense, those back three have just done a fantastic job so far this first half.
Yeah, it's like anytime somebody, and we're going to use the football yard markers right now, anytime somebody crosses about that 25-yard line, they attack, and they are fierce.
Little physical play right there. Folks, we appreciate you watching the broadcast brought to you by Bravado Wireless. And if you have a chance, check us out, bravadowireless.com. And you can also find all kinds of great deals that we have on our Facebook page. Be sure and check out a store near you. We have two here in Muskogee. Long shot way off to the right, and that was by Ramirez.
And as you can see, 1-0 right now is the score. Got that score initially, I want to say less than a minute in the game when there was a handball situation, and on the free kick, it was knocked in brilliantly by a Coweta player. Doesn't have his name on the roster. We're still working hard to try and find out who that young man is, but that's how we got our score, 1-0. And Both of these teams still looking good, battling and having some fun out here.
Now, he also left with an injury, so we won't get to see him. Well, we haven't seen him come back in yet. Not to say he couldn't come back in later.
Yeah, we'll see how it looks after the half here with only 8 minutes left. See if he'll be able to come back into the game. I anticipate, or I assume, if there was any opportunity to do so, that would be the time. Oh, nice move by
footwork.
Henry.
And he's got a man out front.
And he's offsides. He's offsides.
That was Oscar Vasquez. Vasquez gets called for the offsides at about the 30-yard line on the football field.
And that one was kind of obvious right there. Can't be cherry picking. Can't be sitting back there by your lonesome.
Hey, but what is it you're always taught? It's not a penalty unless they call it.
Exactly.
So he got caught. Ruffers will try to regroup and send him out front once again. And that might have been one of those opportunities, just played off the foot a little bit wrong.
Yeah, and that was a waste of the ball right there. Nice pass over there on the sideline where he was streaking up the field. Just taps it on his foot, and it's just too much momentum for him to get a hold of it.
Unable to keep it out front. Nice footwork by the young man, number 4.
That's Henry right there.
Henry.
He's been active today. Look at the moves. Finally, a Coweta defender is able to get the ball away from him.
And it should stay with Muskogee. It does. So it stays with Muskogee's possession.
Man, I love when that ball touches Henry's feet, man. He makes it look good. Stops on a dime, and change of direction is there for the young freshman. Just see if he can get the ball into play to help out some of his teammates, tie up this 1-0 game.
Ruffers trying to get on the offensive. They've driven the ball down deep. They've had a few nice crosses, but unable to poke one in. And ever since the first score, Coweta's really unable to get a decent shot off on goal. As it stands right now, Coweta has 3 shots on goal, and Muskogee has 7 shots on goal. Ball be poked out of bounds by Coweta. Muskogee will retain possession. Ball rolls way out on the track. Will roll around the corner.
That's Dylan Rosemond kicking the ball out, and he's he's dealt himself a pretty challenging hand here in this game, having to face Henry, number 4 for the Muskogee Ruffers, who's been pretty active early in this game.
Nice interception there by Ramirez. Ramirez is on the run. He's trying to look someone to lead. He's got a defender coming up behind him. Gets the ball's taken away from him. Nice footwork, and that was by that's number 13.
Nice
Christopher Cumby.
Nice pass by Chris Ramirez once again, and then now Logan Wood is able to get in the way and clear the ball.
And that was poking out of bounds was Dylan Rosemond. Rosemond pops it out of bounds, regroups the defense.
See what Muskogee can do from here. Henry almost shakes Rosemond, but he gets a little beat on him. They kick it back out. Look like they're going to set up the offense. A nice 2-man game right there. Nice defensive possession by Coweta. Number 22 comes in and pokes the ball away. Name not on the roster. I like the brand of soccer Muskogee's playing, though. It's very aggressive, very fast-paced. A lot of good footwork out here.
Nice header by the Muskogee defender. Ball travels out of bounds there.
backup goalie does a good job of
showing his hands. Coach, put me in. I got hands too.
I got hands too, Coach. Don't forget about me over here. Oh, that's a nice pass right there.
Oh, just couldn't quite finish the deal there. Goalie's out of the goal box.
And he just laid it up over the top, and he gave his teammate a chance, but a good job by the goalie coming up and just deflecting that just enough.
I tell you what, this game, very fast-paced game so far, and it's after the first couple minutes, you see a little bit difference. If you take the first 2 minutes away, I'm not taking anything away from the goal. Take the first 2 or 3, 4 minutes away, and the footwork has gotten so much better in the last 15 minutes or so. Nice. Speaking about footwork, nice footwork there for the for the Ruffers, excuse me. Trying to make them play on goal. But again, I'm sure some of these, both these teams are missing a player or two because of basketball. Ramirez trying to get a lead out front. He's got the ball out front. 2 defenders, 2-on-1, and just couldn't quite close the deal. I'll tell you what, those defenders are deceptively fast.
Very fast indeed.
Because Coweta actually had the positioning, but the defender speed is really deceptively fast.
And we'll see a corner kick here.
So Coweta will set up for a corner kick. And Ruffers able to get it out of the goal box.
Oh, and a nice pass, but a good job by Ramirez coming across. And
tell you what, Ramirez and number 20 there, Gonzalez, really having a nice battle going on in front of us. Now, is that 20 or 28 right there in front of us?
I think that's 28.
Is it 28? I may have given credit. That's Herrick Perez. Excuse me. That was Perez there.
Oh, nice.
Nice footwork.
Again with the with the pullback. Gets the ball to Henry over there on the side. Henry pulls it back out.
And as the whistle sounds, Perez trying to get a shot right before the half. But I tell you what, good first half, Dion. Both these teams have amped it up a little bit. I think we're going to see a great second half.
And you notice it's a very evenly matched game. You got a couple of players that are kind of standing out for each of these ball clubs, but very evenly matched. Something's going to have to give here in the second half.
All right, folks, stick around for the second half of play. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Watch some of these commercials and go visit BravadoWireless.com.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer 1 line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Ruffers in green and the Coweta Tigers in black. I am your announcer, Eric Shannon, along with Dion Imade, my Texas Tornado friend from the Oklahoma State University Cowboys. Long ball there, and Sade, we have a different goalie now for the Coweta Tigers.
And it looks like we have a couple of new faces here. You know what? I'm going to scratch that. It just seems like they flip sides.
They flipped the field, yep.
We're seeing new people on this side of the field. That's what we're looking at, guys.
Wait a minute.
Don't worry. It's the same guys because I'm seeing Henry on the other side there, so it's the same guys on the field. Just we're getting a better close-up on with them flipping goals.
What is this trickeration that they're doing here?
I was like, they made a different change, a lineup change, coach, at halftime?
It's a good thing you played safety and in the middle of the field and you weren't a corner.
Exactly. Exactly. I would have been on one sideline looking at the coaches telling them the plays over there.
Right. So they come out. Ruffers are down 1-0 here in their own round-robin tournament. But we've seen very good play as we closed out the first half. Dion and I both agreed on the play has been fairly even though you have 2 or 3 guys on each team that really kind of stand out.
Yeah, and here's one of those guys right now, Ramirez.
With a shot and wide to the right. So we'll try to get the goalies' numbers and see who the goalies are now, but it's tough because they don't always turn around for us. And we'll get those names to you as soon as we can. Goal kick by the goalkeeper, and Coweta looks a little bit more aggressive coming out after half than what they did in the first. Not that they weren't aggressive, but Ramirez really just kind of cranked it up a couple of notches, it looked like.
Yeah, these, kind of seemed like first half they were a lot more focused on the defensive end of things. Now they're applying a lot more pressure.
Coweta's ball as it's poked out of bounds by Muskogee. Now coming up next, we will have the Fort Gibson Lady Tigers versus the Coweta Lady Tigers. So we'll have a pair of Tigers going at it next. And that is Parker Roberts. I guess I thought it was a different goalkeeper down there for Coweta. I guess it's not.
Looks like you had a little bit of the trickeration yourself there.
Right, right.
Just switched goals on us.
Mm-hmm. Now, we will be back here at Muskogee next Thursday for a game, and then March 5th we'll be in Tulsa for the Booker. I keep saying Booker T. Keep wanting to say Booker T. Nice save by Parker Roberts there. Bishop Kelly versus Broken Arrow, March 5th, which will be a fantastic. That should be just a fantastic game. That's just a boys' game, just boys. At least that's what I have on the schedule.
Excited to see those guys get after it.
Both 2 very good soccer clubs up there. Ruffers on the move, trying to find a slot. He's got one out front on the backside, and he pokes it in.
And guess who it is, ladies and gentlemen? Number 4, Henry, with a nice goal. He shows off the speed and just gets there before the goalie can and taps that thing in. Very precise, brilliant move by the young freshman.
Nice move, I tell you what. Nice assist across the middle. I think that was by Vasquez, excuse me. Now, I covered a game here many years ago when I worked for the local newspaper, the Muskogee Phoenix. Covered a Fort Gibson girls and a Muskogee girls game, and the goalie for Fort Gibson had something absurd like 30 saves on the night.
Wow, that's a lot of saves.
Yeah, and the final score was 1-0.
Well, wasn't for a lack of effort.
No.
Oh, nice move by Henry coming around the defender. Looks like he's got Dobbs over there. Oh.
Shot just a little too high and to the left.
And you could see where he was going for. He was trying to cross that ball over there. And it looks like that's number 7 that he was attempting to make that pass to Osvaldo.
Osvaldo De La Garza. De La Garza.
He did better than I would have.
And I probably still didn't get it right, but yeah, he was trying to set up on the backside, De La Garza, and couldn't get the ball over to him. And of course, we do have a little bit of a wind here, and that may have played a little bit in that.
And Logan Wood sends that one sailing out of bounds. And
you can hear the good communication on the defender there.
Yeah, telling everybody that that was his. He was there. He was there to make the play. Didn't have to force anything. Ah, nice pass.
Nice pass. 3 Coweta defenders there to be able to break it up. Cross trying to go over De La Garza and couldn't quite get to it, just a little bit too far out front to him.
Again, knocked out of bounds by Logan Wood.
Poked out of bounds by the Roughers. Let the defense settle back down.
Again, a nice on-goal attempt by Chris Ramirez. Good job by the goalkeeper, keeping it out of there. Oh, they got numbers. They got numbers here for the Roughers. He sends that one sailing.
Oh, just over the upper top of the bar, man.
And just a smidge too high. A smidge.
That was from 35 yards out, and what a great shot. Did you see who took the – I didn't even see who took the shot. I was too busy being a fan.
And it looks like it was number 28 once again.
Perez?
Yeah, I believe so.
Nice, man, you got a nice footwork battle going on here between Ramirez and Capella.
And they were going at it for a long time. Finally, Ramirez gets knocked down on the ground. Referees blow their whistle. And he gets a nice little place kick.
Sends it deep, trying to get a man down, and a good defense by the Roughers. Ramirez tries to close on it and dips his head. He knew he could have done a little bit better job on that.
De La Garza
nice way. He
also receives the ball.
Shielded the defender off. Good move. This is where you cover a team long enough, like you just need to give them all nicknames.
Yeah. Like Speedy.
Right? Lots of speed on this field right now, for sure. Henry over there got 1-on-2. Very, for a freshman, very quick feet.
Nimble, very nimble and quick with it.
Great analogy, right? Or good word right there. Nimble.
It's on my calendar. Word of the day calendar.
Word of the day is nimble.
Ooh. And Henry gets knocked down. Kind of blindsided right there.
See if he'll bounce up, and he will. He'll be all right. He hops up. Now he has to be careful there not to get an offsides because he was standing offsides. Laying it up on backside. Good play by the goalie, by Roberts. Roberts slings it out, trying to get a run on the right side.
It's headed out of bounds by one of the referees. Referee has to dodge the ball right there, as you see.
A lot of play being played on the opposite sideline to us for this half. So referees will throw the ball in. We're here for the round robin invitational at the Muskogee Indian Bowl. Shot on goal, too high. Taken on the far side from us.
And they've been taking a lot of those shots from deep.
And what's scary is they're not too far off.
Just sails over a little bit every time. So that last one from Perez was a beauty, just a little too high.
Saved by the Coweta keeper, Roberts. Oh. Thought they were going to get him with a offsides, but.
And it looked like Logan Wood went for the tackle. He's going to get warned.
Coweta will have the kick. Ramirez looks like he will take it.
Looked like some of the fans were calling for a yellow card. Doesn't look like he gets pulled out.
Ramirez pokes it up. Nice shot, and it's going to be too far right on the goal.
And that one bends on him just a little bit. I don't think he was anticipating that much of a bend, or maybe the wind coming into effect.
And going back to the yellow, you're probably not going to see too many yellow cards the first game of the season unless it's just blatant crazy. Oh, nice feed right there to
De La Garza, but Garza doesn't do a good job of handling it. Good job by the Coweta defender getting it away from him, and that one sails out of bounds a little bit.
De La Garza out front again. Has the ball and gets a shot away, but it is wrapped up by Roberts.
And the ball just rolls awkwardly and catches him on the back of the hill. He didn't really get to get his whole foot on there. You check out the replay right here. You can see the speed of De La Garza, and he gets it, and he just doesn't really get his foot on the ball like he would want to.
So we are knotted up 1-1. Score to open up the first half and a score to open up the second half. Ball sounds real heavy. I'm sure it's the cold air. Oh, lost his footing there on the 45 there.
As Perez takes a tumble. It's a nice slide tackle over there at the end, getting the ball away.
Once again, that Ruffers defense very quick and pokes it out of bounds for the defense to reset. Attempted shots blocked and will be a throw in by the Tigers down by the flag. Just under 14 minutes remaining in the second half. Ramirez tried a shot. Well, I don't know if it was a shot or just trying to poke the ball down to his forwards.
You see the energy levels gone down a little bit as the game is getting to about like 13, 12 minutes remaining. Seems like some of these guys have lost that energy, which is to be expected, especially with it being the first game of the season. Conditioning levels not going to be as high as you would see in mid-season form.
Nice pass from Henry. Got a man out front. Goalie comes out, and nice save by the goalie, and he's going to be just inside the goal box. Taking a tumble there on the backside, that was Vasquez. Cross, and too high, hits the football goalpost.
And again, he was trying to make that long cross over there to Del Garza.
What's interesting is Muskogee has 15 shots on goal so far this game, and 7 of them have come in the second half. Coweta has 6 shots on goal, and 3 of them have come in the second half. Ruffers' offense doesn't seem to, well, like you said earlier, the game has slowed down quite a bit. You don't see the same energy level as what you did. Again, going deep in the box, and I believe it's going to be a corner kick for the Ruffers.
Looks like that's what they're all lining up for.
Nice shot there from our goal cam. You see the goalkeeper, Roberts, trying to arrange his defenders.
Yeah, Braxton Fields comes down to make the corner kick, gets it in there. Del Garza.
Hayden, make the run! Hayden, make the run! Hayden, make the run! Hayden.
Ramirez on the run, taking it halfway down the field, finally taken away from him. Ruffers will send it back the other way. Oh, and a missed kick right there. Couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. That was Abram Hernandez for the Tigers. Time winding down. We're at the 10-minute mark. Roberts will punt it up.
A nice pass right there, and just not able to handle it is number 9, Vasquez. Logan Wood isn't able to handle the ball for the Ruffers as well, as that thing gets kicked out of bounds by one of the.
And that was Hernandez for the Tigers that poked it out.
Just too strong of a pass right there by Logan Wood. Sails over the intended player.
Sends it over the top, trying to get a forward open, unable to. Good defense by the referees. Ooh, close to being a handball. Did they call the handball?
I believe they did.
And the handball was can't see the number. It's the young man with the white sleeves there.
That's Logan Wood, number 8.
So we will go ahead.
Yeah, Chris Ramirez will take a shot at this free kick over here.
And too far to the right is Ramirez's shot, as it will bounce to the back of the track against the fence.
And that thing kind of just curved right on him, and it's been on trend this whole afternoon. Every time he's taken an attempt at a kick or a free kick or a place kick, everything's curving to the right on Chris Ramirez, and something that's going to have to be addressed and corrected at practice.
Something the coach will look at on the film and look at his stance, how his foot's pointed, and make some adjustments. Ramirez on the move.
Nice.
I think Ramirez he caused that trouble himself. Instead of passing it up, he had a 1-on-2.
Good job by Ramirez, not settling and not giving up, coming back and fighting and getting that ball away from
just as I gripe about him, he turns around and does something good there.
Little less than 7 minutes left in the game. See if one of these teams can make a late goal and take the lead here.
Nice goal kick by the Ruffers keeper, Schilling.
Body up, Mason.
Starting to see a little bit more sense of an urgency now. Nice move.
Brilliant move by Del Garza over there. See, he's going to cross, and it just lands right in the lap of the goalie. Almost seems like a wasted attempt of a brilliant move over there on the sideline. Let's try this one more time. Oh, the ball gets in the hand of the goalie. Excuse me, Perez got it. That's the ball up to Henry. Henry over there on the sideline misjudges it and see if he could control it over there on the sideline. Yes, it's in play. Henry fights and gets the ball away. And the goalie comes up and makes a nice stop over there.
Nice.
Taking some legs out in the process.
I tell you what, Roberts has no fear coming out after that ball.
He's made a number of moves like that today.
I have him down for 9 saves on the game. So Roberts has done a fantastic job in keeper position for the Tigers. Now we're under the 5-minute mark to play. Nice move by Ramirez, working it, trying to find someone open, takes a shot, This one was wide left.
Oh, man, you can see him on the ground there grimacing, knowing that was an opportunity right there, and it kind of fell by the wayside.
Ruffers will have the goal kick. Keeper will line it up. Nice footwork. Goalie again has it. Roberts makes a save once again. You can hear the coaches holler, bring the intensity up just a little bit.
Yeah, with less than 3 minutes left in the game. So this one being tied up. See if they can produce a last-minute point, take the lead. Oh, that's nice footwork.
Ruffers defense doing a nice job of keeping the ball basically once it hits the 15, man, they're clamping the locks down on it.
Yeah. Just a miss over there by Jesus. I feel like that pass was a little off target, but they still retain possession of it.
Ramirez, big foot, and this one will just kind of dribble in. Looked like it came off the more the bottom of his foot.
Yeah, that one didn't. That one didn't shoot out the way he was anticipating. See Del Garza over there still battling on the outside.
Ramirez trying to set him up. Shot from way outside and handled. Shot was taken about the 23-yard line.
Good job by the goalie.
It's 5 saves on the day for Jacob Scheiling, a junior goalkeeper for Muskogee.
That's a good pass, a nice dish. See, there's getting an attempt. And it just gets deflected. Del Garza puts it back in play, but nothing there. Looks like we got 45 seconds left in the game. Let's see if they can make a last-second attempt to steal this one and get the lead. Looks like Jesus takes a shot, but it's wide right.
Wide right, 30 seconds left. Goalkeeper quickly trying to put the ball in play, give his offense a chance.
Coming down to 10 seconds.
Last-ditch effort here.
He's going to sail this one, and it just comes off the foot awkwardly, and that's going to be the end of the.
That's the end of the first boys game of the day. Folks, tied up. Coweta 1, Muskogee 1, and our next game on the docket is the Fort Gibson Lady Tigers versus the Coweta Lady Tigers. Stick around. More action to come in 5 minutes.